The crypto ETF market got hit again Monday with over 290 million in combined outflows from U.S. spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. This coming amid escalating geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, leading to sharp declines in both Bitcoin and Ethereum prices. Bulk of the outflows were concentrated in Bitcoin ETFs, which saw over 240 million in withdrawals. And joining us now to discuss the state of crypto further is Zeke Faux, author of Number Go Up: Inside Crypto's Wild Rise and Staggering Fall. Also joining us, of course, is Yahoo Finance Julie Hyman. Zeke, great to see you again.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
So I thought maybe just start with kind of the price action we've seen in Bitcoin, which has been interesting because, and we were talking off camera, it was up about 8% in September, nice pop, and then gave about half of that in yesterday's trade. I'm just curious what you make of that price action. What's it telling you, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, when I talk to Bitcoin proponents, you get a lot of pitches about it's digital gold, it's a store of value, because Bitcoiners have pretty much given up on pitching it as something you're going to use to buy your coffee in the morning or whatever. Mm-hmm. But then from the price action, what we've seen is it's moving pretty much with other risk assets. And it's down today because the jobs number was looking pretty good, and it's less likely that the Fed is going to cut rates a lot, and that sends stocks down, and it also hurts Bitcoin. So it's moving a lot more in lockstep rather than like being a hedge the way they pitch it as.
Yeah, I mean, if you read your book, and it's out in paperback now, which is one of the reasons that we're talking to you, you definitely point out some of the flaws in the crypto ecosystem, if not with the cryptocurrencies themselves. And you were also, you were talking to Sam Bankman-Fried while FTX was sort of coming down around him. And yet here we are, crypto's still alive and well, right? You've got all these ETFs, you've got more institutional ownership, the price has been okay. So how do you kind of square that?
Yeah, it's pretty wild to see. I mean, Bitcoin has tripled since FTX failed, which was kind of like its lowest point. And I mean, the title of the book, Number Go Up, comes from something I heard a Bitcoin guy say at a conference. And he was like, if the price goes up, it gets people excited. Then more people will buy. Then the price will go up more. And before you know it, like to the moon. And I thought that was kind of laughable. But I really think that's kind of what's been happening these last couple years. People are just thinking, hey, if the ETF gets approved, then Bitcoin's going to go up. So like I should get in now. And I don't think that kind of thinking can last forever. But so far, it's led to pretty strong recovery for all these coin prices.
What do you make, Zeke, switching gears a bit, about how, and were you surprised by how crypto became this topic of interest during the election? And kind of, Trump kind of positioned himself as the crypto candidate. Harris is sort of, signaling general more support. I mean, what do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's really wild, especially as someone who covers crypto. Sometimes it's kind of hard to cover all of this stuff with a straight face because we've seen so many scams, so much fraud, and people in crypto, I think, are even not talking that much about crypto's the future, Web3, like NFTs, like the excitement's gone, except in DC, where now you've got politicians who are basically repeating the industry's talking points. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. Trump came to the Bitcoin conference in Nashville and gave a speech where he said we should establish a strategic national Bitcoin reserve. I mean, it's a crazy idea. Mm-hmm.
Well, the Bitcoiners love it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, and they've pitched this idea that there's a lot of Bitcoin voters and they're doing this to appeal to Bitcoin voters. I really don't think there's a lot of people where crypto is like top of mind, but there's definitely quite a few really rich crypto guys.
There's a few guys who have a lot of money, Zeke.
And they're donating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right before that speech, Trump held a fundraiser with Bitcoiners. They said they raised $25 million, which is, I mean, one of the biggest political fundraisers ever.
So, and they, that huge amount that they're giving, are crypto lobbyists going to cost Gary Gensler his job in the next administration?
I mean, I've been surprised again to see Kamala Harris making these kind of friendly overtures to the crypto industry. But you know what? I wouldn't make too much of it. The kind of stuff she's saying, like we want to be leaders in innovation, is the kind of stuff you could even see Gary Gensler saying while he still tries to impose SEC regulation on the industry, which it doesn't like. So I don't think she's like really tipped her hand too much, but would rather not see the whole industry, donate another $25 million to Trump or whatever.
Zeke, always great to see you. Thank you for coming on set. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.